We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Damarius Randall. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Ball carrier.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Number 19,
Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
To Derrick Henry.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Brought down at the
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Steelers 6, Titans nothing. A
A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Tyquan Lewis makes a stop.
Right at the line.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard
Little
line.
football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Corey Davis. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Running from the gun with Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. My 55, my 55. Hey, eat. Check. SOS. 55 is my guy, 55. I'm coming.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Titans 7, Steelers 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And goal to go.
Here's Tannehill. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Get off the field.
And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down. On second and 15 now. Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
James Conner.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And some room to work. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 63 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, McFarland. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Zach Gentry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13.
That ties the game, 13-all. Chris Boswell.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Goes underneath for Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
1st down and much more for Henry. And he gets this one down to the 24. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Watch 98. Watch 98.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Coming to you. Coming to you. No.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Titans 20, Steelers 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They get this out left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he is going to be be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Ben on third and long. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And my goodness, another interception. Christian Thornton, the rookie, picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing.
He better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On first down, it's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Henry,
the big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
52's the mark. They can't hang with us. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mark.
On second and 9, Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Titans 41, Steelers 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and 10. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to fire one run deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Hooked by Kevin Byard. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Joseph now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Titans 48, Steelers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided. In possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 34.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike 52. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Again, it's Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Flush, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Slop. Hey, you're on Snickers, 66. Watch 19, watch 19. Tight end right. Big end. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Here we go. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Steeler first down.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10. Second and 11.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.